Hi, this is Tricia, and I want to spend a couple of minutes telling you about a sports Bluetooth headset from Syllable. And these are new to me in design. Got a nice box, but these are what comes in it. And it's completely different to any other set I've ever tried before, which is quite an achievement really. I've tried quite a few. So okay, how does this work? Well, that's your controller with your on-off switch and everything apart from changing the volume and track switch, what those are for, your up and down. And that's actually a pendant. So it sits around your neck. There we are. And that goes round the back of your neck. And these go into your ears. So it's rather clever really. It's good if you're forever taking your earbuds out because you're talking to people, because then you don't lose them, they just dangle down. And this thing is rather clever because I really get wound up when there's no cover on the charging port. Well, that's your charging port, and I'm guessing that's the battery. So it really is well covered. Nice solution that. Nice design, I like it. Most of the weight is there, and that's going to be at the back of your neck, so you won't even notice it. That's nice and cosy, weighs next to nothing. And these earbuds are nice and cosy. Those are a nice shape, and that's nicely angled. But there's only one set of earbuds, only one set of ear rubbers, and they're medium, so they're too big for me. They were just too darned uncomfortable. I could wear them for a bit, but I wouldn't want to wear them for much longer than say half an hour at a time, because they just ache. They make my ears ache, because those are just too big. I like the smaller ear rubbers, but they're not impossible to wear, and let's face it, most people can wear medium. It's just weirdos like me that can't. So yeah, that's just one minor irritation. So how do I think they sound? Well, they weren't actually as good as I've come to expect from Syllable. I really like some of the bigger cans which they do, the on-the-ear types. They've had some really nice sound. I mean, don't get me wrong, they sounded good, and I think they're about £15. At that price range, they are definitely more than acceptable. They're not exceptional. There's enough balance of everything. Some people might like a bit more bass, but they were good for me. I quite enjoyed them on that. But it wasn't quite as punchy as the best ones you can get. It didn't quite have that cut above the best. But that's not necessarily kind of everybody's take on these things. That's just an opinion on the sound. I like this design. I do. I really do like that design, and I could see it being very comfortable if they're the right size ear rubbers for your ears for ages, because there's no weight to it. There's no battery or buttons in there. It's very light. You've just got the earbuds. The works are in there, and that's your controller. So what you've got hanging from your ear is just a basic earbud, like a wired earbud. So okay, I'm still quite impressed with the design, but I'd have preferred a bit nicer sound and different sized earbuds. But that's me being picky.